The next one we'll get into our county judge candidates. Our first speaker is going to be incumbent Walter Maynard. Walter.
I don't think I have to introduce myself to many of y'all. I think most of you know me, and you know me as your county judge for the last several years. I've been asked several times why would I decide to run again for county judge. And it's my belief that this is not the right time in our county to lose the experience and expertise that I have in this position. County judges got a lot of hats that they wear. I know we're all aware of that. In our county, it's a small county, so we also have judicial responsibility. They train us in judicial responsibility. They train us in how we handle the court system. But on the administrative side, they don't give us much training. You have to either have the knowledge or you have to get out and get the knowledge. I have over 45 years of business management and budget experience. I've got over 28 years in local tax knowledge. Some people I hear, they'll say it's time for change. Well, you know, actually change happens every day in the county judge's office. You have to be ready to make decisions, tough decisions, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We are financially strong. We balanced our budget. We respect the needs of our citizens. There's no agenda out there. It's just a plan that we work with financially, and we stay with it from now in the future. You know, not too many years ago, Somervell County was one of the poorest, if not the poorest county in the state of Texas. TXU came to the county and brought a much larger tax base. Taxes were low, tax revenue was large. The county then used this windfall to build county parks, libraries, a citizen center right here. They built some city streets. They built a sports park for the school. They built an expo and amphitheater to bring tourism. They built a golf course. They built a county annex, and we have an industrial park. During the past 10 years, the county has worked real hard to keep the taxes as low as possible. With the state's deregulation of electrical utilities, we saw our tax base drop from $7 billion to $1.5 billion overnight. We had a choice at that time to address our needs. Our budget was pretty trim at that time. It wasn't something that, without losing services, that you could start trimming the budget and taking services out. I don't think anybody wanted to pick one service that they wanted to do away with. Nobody wanted to close the library. Nobody wanted to close the golf course. Some people might, but there's sides on every one of those. We sat down and worked out a plan to phase this tax rate over the next 10 years up. I hear words about the county raising taxes. Well, this was planned. We planned that over a 10-year period we'd raise taxes by an amount of 8% a year. We had a choice to do that, to start at 16.8 cents and raise it at 8% a year, or we could raise it to 50 cents in 2000. I think without anyone doing much arithmetic, you can tell the difference in a 50-cent tax rate for the last 10 years versus the one that we phased in, and we're at 31.5 on our regular budget at this time. During this time, we also saw Somerville Specialty Sewing, MW Supply, United Module, Hill College all come to the industrial park. When we saw two of those move on, we replaced them with Quicksilver, and we replaced the Specialty Sewing with Hill County's College of School of Nursing and Cosmetology, two new schools there. We now have Smith Plumbing and Electrical Supply coming to the industrial park, and we also have Billings Production coming to the industrial park. Billings is bringing some 25 employees with them. I don't know what Smith Plumbing is bringing. Because of quality of life and the low taxes, people have moved to Somervell County. Some for work, some for schools, but many for the golf courses and the hospital. The growth has continued over the last 15 years, and I feel that it will continue. We've just got to manage growth. You don't control growth, you manage it. We have many new families and seniors here in our community now. This election that we've got ahead of us is a very important election, I feel, for Somervell County. We need to decide who's going to lead this community for the next 4 years. I'm asking and I want your vote in the Democratic primary.